And now for our special presentation of the Say My Name exhibition. It is my honor to welcome Mr. Khalil Akar, the gallery director of the London branch of the Signature African Art Gallery, who will share a few words and present the virtual exhibition to us today. Khalil.
Thank you very much, Alexandria. I would like to thank yourself and Jonathan, as well as all of our partners for making this wonderful event a reality. Hello to everyone that's joined us. I'm Khalil Akar, and I would like to thank you all for being here with us today as we celebrate the International Decade for People of African Descent. Our gallery has been established since 1992 in Lagos, Nigeria, and a few years ago opened a second branch in London. We champion African artists from the continent and the diaspora. We're in a very privileged position to try and influence change through art, and we took on that challenge and responsibility with this exhibition. We are very lucky to be able to collaborate with the wonderful Ava DuVernay and bring the show to life. The show had two main targets. Firstly, questioning the importance of a minority life, ensuring that our deaths are not simply a statistic. Secondly, we wanted to celebrate influential figures from Africa that are not as widely cherished as they should be, such as the great Wangari Maathai. We are lucky enough to be able to commission 13 amazing artists for this show. Jaku Kasi Natalie, Ayan Feolerinde, Taye Rewele, Ajaratu Wadrego, Mufuli Bello, Ejiro Wigo, Dandelion Egosa, Tony Nsofo, Giggs Kegole, Ololo Mofemi, Samson Akinere, Dennis Osakwe, and Demola Ogunajo, each producing one beautiful artwork for this show. Through the show, we have raised money for the wonderful LEAP project, which was founded by Ava herself, and we're excited to announce we're doing a second part of the Say My Name exhibition later this year in Los Angeles. Without further ado, please enjoy this wonderful video of our London exhibition with the artists describing their own beautiful works.
The theme for International Women's Day is I would choose to challenge. I would choose to challenge the abuse of the Black female body. Art exists to reflect the societies that we live in, and I come from a line of powerful Black queens. In this piece, Bushielo, I believe a Black woman is meant to grow old, sit on a throne, and reminisce about her life. However, this golden dream we have for our mothers is stripped away because of systematic racism, gender-based violence, femicide, and crimes against women. This masterpiece pays tribute to #SayHerName social movement, which seeks to raise awareness for the Black female victims of police brutality in the United States. This masterpiece pays tribute to the victims of gender-based violence, femicide in Africa, and all forms of discrimination Black women face, be it the medical neglect in British hospitals or the alarming world rape statistics. I feel it is my responsibility and duty as a young Black man to remind my peers and the world that we cannot live and exist without our mothers. I hope Bushielo becomes a historical reminder for future generations. Do not let history repeat itself. Do not repeat our mistakes. Please stop killing our mothers.
I am Samson Akinere, one of Nigeria's contemporary artists. I choose to create this portrait sculpture of Fred Hampton, who was an American activist and revolutionary socialist. I wore him a colorful, heroic robe in respect of his revolutionary act for injustification of Black African American in the United States. I am using this sculpture to speak against brutalization of the Black race in America and other continents. Thank you.
My name is Ejiro Wigo, an expressionist from Lagos, Nigeria. So, profile identity describes the great courageous Black race who has not just fought, but to constantly strive for liberation for centuries and to date. They are notable and prominent men whose voice has given us hope, from the likes of Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Barbara Jordan, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela to Barack Obama. The goal is to never give up. We will not tremble, for we will overcome.
My name is Ayafo Larinde. My piece, titled I Was There, questions the existence of Statue of Liberty. It aims to dialogue with the monument against the backdrop of increased racial tensions, institutionalized racism and marginalization, as well as police brutality in the United States of America. The essence of the statue is to serve as a welcome symbol to immigrants by sea and also to celebrate the abolition of slavery, which, if you ask me, isn't so. I Was There questions and plays the role of an eyewitness and also a fellow protester to the racial injustice and violence prevalent in contemporary Africa. And I have done that by replacing the torch which the actual statue holds with the placard shown on my own sculpture. I Was There also pays homage to the important works done by social justice movements in the USA, such as Black Lives Matter and across the world, while also interrogating the role memorial objects play in propagating false narratives. Amongst all of this, my work actually hopes to add to the existing dialogue of the need for creating desired futures of freedom, justice, and fairness for all. Thank you.
The story of Bruce's Beach was inspired by, first, the story of the Bruces and by my memories of home. It was important for me to explore the Black body as a healing place. But at the same time, I drew inspiration from African traditional spirituality to illustrate the spiritual consequences of depriving the people of their land and their rights. For me, it was important to find a language within this remembrance. In Toni Morrison's words, it was a case of history versus memory, and recollecting and remembering and reassembling the members of the body and population of the past. I aimed to explore decolonization from a perspective of imagining freedom and healing. I hoped that people would be able to also find their own meanings within this piece as well.
My name is Taye Erewele. I am an artist from Nigeria. My painting titled Black Beauty talks about an ordinary Black woman who achieved extraordinary things. In this portrait, Wangari Maathai is seen dressed in African print against the lush landscape. Behind a smile is a woman who, through sheer determination and a strong will, pursued what she truly believed in. This painting immortalizes a true hero, one who left her footprints in the sands of time, making her the first African woman to win the Nobel Prize for Peace.
Speak Out is a work teaching love, teaching diversity, fighting hate, saying no to silence, fighting racism, fighting brutality, fighting all type of discrimination, and show to us that being different is something beautiful.
Well. I came to know Angela Davis much more after watching a documentary called The Power Mixtape, 1967 to 1975. Yeah, I remember. A documentary that examines the evolution of the Black people movement. Well, Angela Davis, one of my vocal African American political activists, I would say. She's a Wonder Woman.
I decided to paint the portrait of Breonna Taylor with this body language about justice and about how she can feel now. It's like now that she get murdered, what she need and what her family need is justice, because society and also this country failed to protect her. So now she need to be defended. She need justice to be made for her. So that's why I paint her with this body language, with her two hands holding each other. That means that she has this quiet assurance, but at the same time, she is waiting for justice to be made. And when I mean justice, is not only about her case, or it's also all about Black people's situation in general, everywhere. So it's a little bit how I project the idea before painting her.
Watching a black man killed by a white police officer is one of the most terrible things I've ever witnessed as an artist in my lifetime. My painting of George Floyd was actually to capture each word he said before passing away.